Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Welcome back to another fantastic episode of NASCAR. I am the Style of Charlie Roach, along with the Massel, James Sullivan.
How's it going, people?
And we got a lot to talk about, but tonight, just want to get it out of the way first. Patriots are on, so
Yeah,
we'll
they are.
obviously root for them tonight.
Yeah.
Pats.
We represent local.
Last night I went to AEW. All Elite Wrestling was awesome. Had a good time there. Just wanted to. So it might not be me a little bit today. I'm still
A little hungover.
Still suffering from it. And it's been a long day and I'm tired, so I'm gonna be there for you guys, obviously, as always. So he might carry me a little bit, but
It's okay. I mean, we had
it
a
happens.
couple of pretty good races this weekend. I mean, the Xfinity guys, you know, they had a rough start as usual. I don't know why these guys can't get through the first lap without somebody smashing into the friggin' wall. But they raced their hearts out the rest of the time. There wasn't really that much action. It got a little spread out. My boy Cole Custer,
Yeah.
he got in there. He did it right. He raced it clean. Got it. He got that win in the pits.
Yeah, and after that, he just no one could catch him.
Right.
He was just out front. He did awesome. It was good to see Cole Custer, and as always, me and you.
Right.
I think that's our favorite in the series at this point.
Right. Him and Bell.
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
the
now
best
they're just gonna sit there and duke it out for the rest of the playoffs. I mean, that's just the way it's gonna be.
And then you got Tyler Reddick.
I
I like Tyler too. Who we found out, obviously, I think we talked about where he's going to the Cup. He'll drive the 8 next year.
Right.
So good for him. We'll see what happens to Hemrick. Who knows?
Right.
Kid has 1 year. Okay, well, you're gone. Well, I don't think that's really fair, but
Right.
it's
Who
what
else
it
is going up? Is it Red?
Bell's going up.
Yeah,
Bell's
Bell.
driving the 95.
I would have waited.
What, Bell?
Yeah, I would have waited.
No.
I wouldn't have went for that team. Come on.
What do you mean, though? That team works with Joe Gibbs.
I know
They're
they
partner.
got-
They're affiliated with them.
I know they got Gibbs Power, but they don't got the finishing order. I mean, none of their cars do well. They really don't.
Do you really want to have this argument?
I
Do
would have waited.
Do I have to? No,
would
you
have
would
waited.
not.
If I was
No,
him, I would have waited
For
for
when,
another
though?
team.
For what?
It's a
The
better
kid
shot.
the kid last year he was supposed to be moved up. They kept 2 years ago he's been pulled back already. He keeps doing it. He's like, all right, I'm ready. He's been ready. Like,
He's great.
You know what I mean?
I know, but if I were him, I would
yeah, but how many rides is there right now? Everyone's just getting shuffled around. It's hard to get a good fucking cup. Might as well take what you got right there. I would have taken the
bunch of
95.
people that
And
are
don't
gonna
even
get
say the
approved.
95 team can't do anything. I've watched fucking Matt Benedetto. That's why I'm sticking up for that team. I stick up for Matt, dude. Matty D. Sorry, Matty D. It's my boy.
All right.
I love Matt.
We had the Cup guys. That was a friggin' race. I mean, that was a lot more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of, questionable moves here and there, but I mean, there was really I'm having trouble deciding who's going to be Idiot of the Week this week. I mean, who's going to be Idiot of the Week?
The only person that everyone really did a good race. Everyone raced clean, no pit stops. It was actually a smooth race. I mean, the only person I can really give an idiot award has to be the guy that ever put that engine together for Chase Elliott.
Right.
That's about it. I mean, Elliott had a rough day. He blew your man.
My boy, the
Man got a
42
victory
got
lane,
the big victory.
That was awesome.
That's the one that got the lead in the pits.
Well, also you could say controversy between Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano. Logano was racing 5 laps down, racing
Right.
to anything, and then Hamlin was saying that he was in his way.
Well, he might
Called
have
him an
been.
idiot, but then all of a sudden Hamlin comes back and restates, I shouldn't say he's an idiot, but so that right there, that's a little archaic. It's nothing big, but it was something that's brought up. Should you move out of the way for laps down? Should you not?
I don't know.
Even if
He's
not?
Logano's
I
still
say
in
you
the
race-
playoffs.
you race.
Race as hard as he wants to.
Even same
I
thing
don't
that
care
Billy
how
Byron
maxed
did.
down he is.
Byron did the same thing to the 19,
Right.
and he got mad. It's like telling him to spin him out and stuff. It's like, no, dude, man, they're racing for something, you know.
It's called a championship, and with this race structure that we have, they're gonna have to ruffle each other's feathers and get underneath each other's skin. Otherwise, then when it comes down to that cutoff point, it's going to be, easy. None of these guys can be easy on each other.
It's not. You can't, dude. I mean, that would be like, that's me. I mean, I'm in the championship. He's in the championship. I'm having one bad race, but that I'm not. I'm sorry. He's my buddy. You know what I mean? I know he's doing things like
stomp on his foot in order to get that championship.
He will hit me, but guess what? He knows I'm not going to get out. Just move out of his way. And I expect that. I would expect you to hit me, and you would expect to be like, hey, Chad's not going to. You know what I mean? There's mutual respect there. If he's up my if he was up my ass the whole time, then all right. Okay, yes, I'm clearly being a dick now. But if I'm able to kind of race you and, every now and then you catch me, but if I pass you back, that's fine. But if I'm leaving, you're literally like, all right, then, okay, yes, move over, fine. Okay.
Get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way.
No, that means get out of the way. But if you're actually having a good little, you know what I mean, you're keeping pace, then that's fine. I just don't understand. Logano was able to keep pace with Hamlin.
It's not like he was blocking him the whole time.
Yeah,
he wasn't blocking him. He was
it's Dover. You only got 2-3 lanes to really go, so you can't. That's what I'm just saying. You can't get mad for that. I respect it. Like I said, if he was up his ass, really, really go like that, then I understand. But if you're racing, like I said, and I would expect it from him, and he would expect it from me, both ways. You know what I mean? So that's why I think we go with that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna shout out, hey. Kyle Larson, you did it. But if Kyle Larson ends up winning the freaking championship, but only winning one race this year, there's a little bit something wrong with that. It really is.
Yeah, and now, beginning of this year, the 42 wasn't even he wasn't even supposed to make it.
Right.
He did sat bad. Me and yours didn't holy
was,
fuck. Johnson was doing bad, but he was doing bad too.
Top 5s, top 10s, but didn't win a race. That's how he ended up where he is.
Remember how many accidents, dude? It was me and you watching wreck after wreck after wreck after wreck. Oh, what happened last? Oh, what happened last time to the track that we're going to?
He mentioned that. He mentioned that in the post-race interview. We all know what happened the last time I was at Talladega.
He was upside down.
He wasn't just upside down. He was upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up, doing a pirouette and smash.
Oh, we're gonna get. Don't worry. Let's not come off. We're gonna talk about that. But that gets its own little part. So far, let's finish all the other stuff first, because once we get on Talladega, it's a wrap. We already know, because we won't talk about anything else until probably after Sunday. We'll still talk about it.
We'll still be talking about
it. So anyway, Dover the winner was, obviously we said Larson. Kyle Busch really wasn't
a factor.
It really wasn't there. Truex was at a point. I think he was actually trying to catch him. I think he was second, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't remember. I really don't.
Okay, I know that it was the regular Johnson did really well. Thing is, though, I noticed you're so much better, but guess what? Now we need to finish it. It's the third stage that kills Jimmy. It kills Jimmy every time. We do great in the first two, then the third stage comes. So I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it. We're finishing the top 10s. We're getting top 5s out of it. So I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, but let's finish this out because I've literally seen the 48 at first. Actually, at point number 1, more than I've seen all year. The last couple of years, last couple of races, I should say, that all year. So it's been nice, and like I said, Cliff Daniels, I love you, buddy. Cliff Daniels is the man. Thank you for being the crew chief. I'm drinking to that.
Right.
Anything else going on in the world of NASCAR? K&N's racing this weekend. I'll definitely watch that. They're closing out.
Really?
Deegan's now third, though.
Where they racing at?
Was it Fairgrounds or something like that? Someplace I'm not sure. I probably would know, but I don't know. It's somewhere out west. I know that, but I'm gonna watch it because Haley's my girl, and I'm hoping she'll get another win before she's the year's done. Derek, no one's gonna catch Derek now. So that kid is just too good, man. Watch out for him. I'm telling you. You heard it here first.
Right.
You heard one of his names here first. If you're not that much of an NASCAR fan, but you will listen to us, Derek Nels. Watch. We're gonna be talking about him a lot.
Yeah, we'll be talking about Derek. There's a bunch of them coming up that are just good.
Oh, they are. They're all really good. There's a lot of good NASCAR next drivers, as they call them, that are really going to be just...
Well, a little thing I saw earlier, and I was shocked to even see it, is the new car for 2021
It wasn't the new car exactly, but it was the newest. Did you see the engine?
No.
You didn't see? Oh,
I
so
just read a
Austin
little.
Dillon.
I read a little. Yeah, I read about
Dillon, yeah,
Austin
he
Dillon
had a
doing a
vid-
little snippet of it.
But he did a video.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, he goes, hey, here I am, and he showed the engine. The engine looks fucking way weird.
Yeah.
Dude, instead of that frickin',
Instead of the air cleaner, they got.
yeah, this thing right here, yeah, no, it's like two fucking pipes that are going like this the whole time, and like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then
They going from carbureted to fuel injection.
Yep, exactly.
They're going to fuel injection.
Yeah, and
They're
that's
finally going to fuel injection.
I believe they already did though.
I don't know if
I'm pretty sure they were fuel injected a couple of years ago, like back in 2009, 2010 or 11, because when Carl Edwards flipped the carburetor, just came ripping right off. Talladega, remember that when he went in the stands?
Well,
Oh my God! Once again, can't wait to talk about it. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to talk.
why
about
don't we
that.
just switch to Talladega?
Come on, we'll talk about the new gen car first.
Alright,
This is a good,
yeah.
good conversation actually,
Right.
because this is a future for NASCAR. So, I did see it in the car. The thing just looked different, and I'm just like,
It looks.
he was at Richmond too that he's doing the test. It was a
Right.
closed test though, so that means that
Right, they had
were
those
worried.
weird spirals all over the car, so you couldn't tell exactly what it was, or.
Yeah, it was a weird ass paint scheme, so you didn't even know what the thing was, and then it had a different rims. It had like had different like spokes and stuff. It was
different rims. I don't think they're going to use those.
I don't think so neither, but
I think they're gonna
if
go-
they do, that's pretty cool. At least you know.
Right,
But,
it would be kind of cool. But I mean, the full front nose, that nose is. It looks like a brick wall. It's like something off of one of the trucks. It really does.
the Silverado trucks back in the day in the '90s.
Right. It looks like a brick wall, and,
It's
I didn't see
interesting.
the back of the car, so I don't know how much, what they're using for a fin or anything. I didn't see that. Hopefully, it's not a wing.
I think I would keep the spoiler. The spoiler is
Yeah,
it's always been a
spoiler.
spoiler. Just keep it a spoiler. I don't think
Right.
I don't think they're gonna go back to doing it. I think that was a failed test.
Yeah, that was horrible.
They tried. Hey, you know what, NASCAR? You gotta try though. You know, okay. But
Hey.
it still did. It's not like it didn't keep me from watching.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We
But-
still watch, no matter how much we bitch, and people bitch a lot.
And we even bitch a lot sometimes about things that we don't even like in racing. It happens. It's,
Right.
It's,
I mean, but we deal with it.
It's human nature.
We
It
deal
really
with
is.
it.
It's just how we are. It's
We
just
got what we
humans.
got, and that's just the way it is. I mean, that's racing. We got what we got. Stick with it.
Yeah. Everyone's entitled.
Choose a driver and say, hey, go win a race.
And everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
They really are.
Man, I'm so tired.
Talladega.
Yes. Talladega.
Before we go too far into it, I'm going to give another shout out to the Talladega South Camping Ground group and the Dega Misfits. You guys have a good time down there tonight.
I do. Yes,
And
actually.
I've had a couple conversations with those guys, with the Dega Misfits, and you guys rock. You guys go down there. You have a fucking great
Well, you
time.
hear this now. Me and him will be joining you guys one of these years. Don't worry.
We'll be down there soon enough.
We're gonna join. We're definitely gonna be at Talladega. We're gonna make it more sooner rather than later.
I fucking
I think
hope
me and
so.
you can take a trip one of these couple of years. Make it
Gotta
two
go
at a
down to
time.
Dega. I was there once, and it was an experience that I will never forget. I went down there solo on my motorcycle, and I had a friggin' blast down there.
I'm glad. Yeah, I want to go so bad. I mean,
Right.
Richmond on its own was.
I'd love to be able to
Yeah.
go to see that race with somebody that loves racing as much as you do, because I went down there solo. I just hopped on my bike. I had the ticket. I went. Met some great
It's-
people down there. I taught them how to sled down the turn
Yeah.
one back with all the grasses coming off turn. I don't know, turn one or turn four, because I was drunk. But they didn't know how to sled. They really didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean though, man. It's better going.
We had a lot of fun.
I love being the one that everyone gets excited about being around when it comes to a race because I know so much. And I'm
It's the other style.
I'm so into it. When the green flag waves, I probably sit 25% of the race, maybe not even
That's
if
where
that.
the entire time
Most
we're
of the time
allowed,
I'm
you're like,
standing.
you're standing.
And then everyone's looking at what I'm looking at, and I swear he knows it, dude. I can watch my driver literally for 400 laps, and not have and anything else can be going wrong. No, but I will watch him, and everyone's seeing it. I get up and I'm freaking out, and everyone's like, "What?" I'm like, "Look!" And trust me, if you don't know anything about NASCAR and you're at a race and you see me, you're gonna know everything about it by the end of the day.
You might.
Everything that you see on that racetrack that happens that day, I promise you will know exactly. You will leave a NASCAR fan.
Yeah, I mean,
You hang on me for freaking an hour, you will become a NASCAR fan. You
either
just gotta be
that,
open-minded to it. That's all.
either that, or you'd be completely and utterly disgusted and want to run.
Yeah, well, I hope you do that one because I'm not that bad. Eh.
Sometimes you get
Well, it depends.
You got one too many wobbly pops, and you get
Yeah. Well, hey, that happens to a lot of people, man.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
I'm not perfect, but hey, you know, especially when people argue with me about it. Sometimes I'm like, all right. Well, I know, it's funny when some like people, yeah, they'll joke around,
Right.
but it's not funny when people that don't know me or nothing trying to joke on me. Then it's like, all right, dude.
Right.
You see people do it, and you're just like, dude, really? You have no clue what you're talking about. He's gonna take you to school, and then I'll take him to school, and then he'll bust my ass about joking around. But it's what we
just
do. We're
joking around.
friends. Like I wouldn't.
Right.
If I first met this guy, I wouldn't be like, hey, fuck you and your hair, asshole. Like
Right.
what the fuck? Like who does that? Get to know someone before you bust their
Stupid
balls.
people do
Yeah,
that.
you gotta get to know someone before you bust their balls. Get their
Right.
comfort zones. Everyone has comfort zones, you know. So that's the only issue I ever have is when people just try to just don't know me. See, like they'll
Yeah,
see,
let's just
they'll
bust on
they'll
you
be
just 'cause
drunk
you're
and
trying
trying
to
to
do something.
influence off someone else's joking with me. You know
Right.
what I mean? But me and him joking could seem like to someone else's that me and him are actually legit argument. Although that's just how me and him are in general when we argue about something.
Right.
It doesn't go any more than going, all right, shut up, you're right. Or shut up, I'm wrong. Like that's literally where our arguments go half the time.
Right.
They really do. We're like, oh, well, all right, yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm right. I got you.
Yeah.
And then guess what? We move on.
To our next subject to argue about.
Fuck you, I'm right. No. All right, let's talk Talladega. Then we get the shout outs. We had talked about everything we want to talk about. Had a little fun here.
Right. I mean,
So where do we want to start? Do you want to start where? Do we want to talk about?
Yeah,
What's the
I
most
want-
important part? Qualifying? Absolutely not.
No.
Well, doesn't matter where you start at Talladega, or Daytona, don't matter. That's not a problem. Practice. Practice. The only thing you want to practice is what your car does in the draft, and the only way you're going to be able to do that is you got to go pack racing, and you got to be careful to be risking because when they do pack racing, we all know what's going to happen, and it can happen in practice. But you need to draft with people to understand what the fuck the car does. But the issue is, it's going to be all fucking manufacturers. You're going to only see the Chevys work together. You're only going to see the Ford. You're going to see this. Watch. I'm telling you right now.
You're going to see that.
In practice, you're going to only see the Gibbs cars get together with other Toyotas. You're only going to see the Ford cars only get together. You're going to see all the whole Chevys get together.
You're going to see the
That's
same
all
thing
you're
in the
gonna see.
race.
You're going to see the same thing in the race. And right now, the Chevrolets are the fucking leading it at Daytona Talladega. The only race that Chevrolet hasn't won was the Daytona, and that was fucking Denny Hamlin who won it.
Right.
But after that, the Chevys were the teams. They go, Chase
Aerodynamic-
Elliott and who else? Who won?
Aerodynamically, when they get in line,
Who won the Cold Start 400?
they're better than everybody else. Oh, I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
Oh, who won that Daytona race? Oh, fucking Justin Haley. That was the yellow. Was the fucking.
Oh, yeah.
They had the Lightning.
Yeah, the Lightning.
Good for him, man. Sorry, but good for him.
I see Chase Elliott making a fucking big run at it this week. I mean, he's...
Well, remember last time we were here, he won with Bowman second. Bowman was there, so we'll see. And that was when Bowman was at his peak. That's when he kept finishing second, and then finally won.
Right.
So, and since then, though, Bowman has just been kind of
Lackluster.
quiet. See, well, Elliott, he's like in and out. Like Elliott, you think he does things and he goes back, and then all of a sudden he comes out of nowhere and wins a race, and then he's put back in the championship, and then all of a sudden he blows an engine. Now he's out of it.
Right.
Elliott is like dude. He can't catch a break. He can't just have
I
a normal
can't
day.
believe the two cars that I'm seeing down the end of that
The
race.
9 and the 12, dude. I'm actually
the
shocked.
9
as
and the
well.
22
The
down
22
there.
as well. Oh yeah, the 14. I'm
The
surprised.
14 and the 12, I'm not surprised at that. I'm just not.
I'd have the 24 down there. I think at this point, the 88
Right.
down there, the 14 down there, and the 12. And I think everybody else would be able. So the only car I'm really swapping is the 9 with the.
Yeah.
The 9 and the 22 with
But
the
this-
48 and the
this-
88.
this
The
isn't a-
88 and 24.
This isn't a cutoff race, so it's like, The only person that's
The only
safe
issue-
right now is a 42.
I will tell you right now, see these cars? See all of them just like this? This is what can happen at Talladega. All of these cars.
Just take a
all,
big handful and throw them over your shoulder.
all of these cars are just in one lap, and that's what's exciting about Talladega. One lap. Me and Nick can sit there and go, oh, they're going to go single file. Next thing you know, one guy One couple guys go, all right, let's fucking go to the inside or outside, let's do it. And all of a sudden,
Right,
once they
right.
go,
Everybody else goes.
and not only that, everyone gets in panic mode because you guys go, oh shit, they're going to the outside. Should I walk? Should I not? Should I go? Should I go? Should I not? Because
Right.
so
Even though these guys are like some of the most professional and best drivers in the world, they still panic when they see a row of cars coming up.
it's
They
like
panic.
It's
They
like
literally
it's
shit
like you
themselves.
being in gridlock traffic, and fucking Mass Pike. You know, but you're doing it at 200 miles per hour. Tell me how the fuck you're gonna be. You'd be shitting your pants, fucking looking over behind you, nothing, there's just cars, and you're just driving, going, please, no one make a mistake. And then when someone does, all you see is smoke, and you just driving, going, please, no. All of a sudden you can make it through and go, yeah. And all of a sudden you can be, bang, and just out of there. Because everyone's doing this. You got every cars everywhere, and then you look over your shoulder. There's one car in the air back here. This one's in the grandstands. This red flag is out. There's debris everywhere. You and all four of your teammates, who you ran perfectly good all day, junk, just because that happened.
Right.
And that's what's amazing about Talladega.
Tire blows.
Oh, that's the worst! Right in the middle of the turn. I remember 2004. It was Ryan Newman. It was like lap 4, and he was in the middle of the pack, and his tire blew. And in the middle of the turn, dude, the car just goes sideways. There's nothing you can do. Not even he can't control it. There's no one, because the tire, it blows so fast. The car is going so fast. The car just really spins, and it happens. That's the worst. It happens so sudden. When someone gets bumped, you can kind of see them get turned.
Right.
But when a tire just blows, there is literally nothing you can do.
Went up the track so fast.
Yeah, he just spun out and just went. That is what scares me, is blown tires, because there's nothing you can do about that, Sully. There's literally nothing you can do.
Going into turn 1 or going into fucking turn 3. In a pack, you blow a tire. That's bad.
It's bad.
That's very,
And not only that,
bad.
the car is going nuts. Meanwhile, your debris, your tire, they're fucking hitting pieces of your tire. So everyone is checking up while the car is behind them. They're still trying to get into it. It's the accordion effect.
Yes,
That's
the
what
accordion
they
effect. I
call
was
it.
just about to say, the accordion effect will
So it's
happen.
not the intentional wreck you want to look for, it's the wreck after the wreck that you want to see, because everyone's bunching in together. Because it's, like I said, gridlock traffic. It's like everyone hitting their brakes every 5 minutes and everyone's trying to switch lanes. What do you think's going to happen?
Seconds.
Yes. And and you got someone in
Everybody's
your...
tapping, heel toeing.
Instead of you looking out your mirrors, you've got someone inside, outside, car lane. The guys are having a run. The car has a run.
4 wide.
You're 3 wide. You're in the middle. The car has a run. He's pushing you. And you're just doing this the whole time. There's not much brain activity going on after a Daytona Talladega race to a driver. And you know that. They're worn out because you're just trying. And not only that.
Absolutely.
And may I mention, you're not out of the gas at all.
No, I mean
You're going, you're not
full throttle the whole
you're
time.
full throttle. That's what amazing, dude. You can't lift. If you lift for a second, dude, you're gonna get run over.
Right.
Well,
in the pack, they're feathering. It's called feathering.
Because
because they can only get so hard into the guy in front of them.
But that's early on in the mid-range of the race. Then we get to the end when big boys, when push comes to shove.
Right.
And you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say
when
that.
give and
Push
take
comes to
turns
shove.
to just
Give and
take.
And another thing you have to give them credit for, imagine you had going 200 miles per hour, all of a sudden you just have to go, you're on the highway and you decide you want to go to the rest stop.
Right.
Imagine you going 200, all of a sudden you just gotta fucking go to the side, get out of everybody's way in a pack, slow down to fucking 55 miles per hour to get on pit road without sliding the tires or hitting anybody in a pack. And you have to line up perfectly. Try to do that, dude. That's why so many guys get hit. So many dudes try to go down the pits and they get fucking rear-ended and then boom, they hit that inside lane wall so hard because they're already turning that way. And yeah, there's so many things at Talladega. It's so fun.
I
It's hard.
don't know how many times I've seen somebody hit that inside wall going into the pits so hard that all 4 tires come off the ground. I mean, they hit it like boom, and the car's
literally
up in the air.
Literally, that's like them hitting. They hit it so hard that they hit and they go like this. The car will literally lift off the ground and jump and turn. Yes, it does that. Exactly what I just did. Exactly, and it's amazing how much the G-forces of that car just.
It's when Danica Patrick did it on the inside.
Daytona, I remember that.
Yeah, she hit it so hard that the steering wheel was way up here.
And it was
her tires were like literally like 4 feet off the ground.
2007, Casey Mears, Talladega. He did the same thing.
Yep.
The only reason why I remember that is because Johnson got into him.
I've seen the Truck Series guys do it more than anybody because those guys are nuts.
Oh, dude, at Daytona, I remember what was his name? Anderson there. The driver number 3 truck. I know his last name's Anderson. I forget his first name there. And he was racing and I was up in the front and he was on the outside lane and he got turned this way.
Yeah.
And he was on the outside coming out of turn 4. So they're coming to and he got turned this way. And when you get that, dude, on the inside, if you get turned, you can go up. When he got turned, he went. They were so close to the wall. He did this.
Right.
And what's gonna happen, guys? He has a line of trucks and he has nowhere to go. So, dude, it's just like he just got launched. You know what I mean? And he's getting hit by trucks pushing his truck going in, and it was like that scares me too, man. You get hit on the outside because you go and you go like this, and you're just doing this. You're just doing this.
Pressed up against that wall, and
you can't go anywhere. There's nowhere for them to go. They have no choice.
That's when people get upside down.
Mm-hmm.
That's when people get upside down up against the wall over there.
Which I think we should.
We've seen Tony Stewart upside down on the backstretch. We've seen, people up into the grandstands. And
Carl Edwards has been in the grandstands. Kyle Larson has been in the grandstands. Austin Dillon has been in the grandstands.
Yeah, right?
That all has happened, and I remember
and that's all because of getting pushed in the middle of the pack.
2009 Talladega, Carl Edwards up in the fence, gets hit by Keselowski. 2013, Kyle Larson's in the Xfinity race. He gets turned, and his engine ends up sitting in the middle of the grandstands. He got hit, and he got hit where the gate is.
Right.
You know how they open up the gates and stuff to let things. Yeah, he hit that one special spot where it just took the engine and was just like,
yep,
here. Like just literally just like, yep, you're pulling here, and the whole front end of his car was gone.
Right.
And they didn't show replays for a while because people got hurt in the grandstands. Another one was Austin Dillon's. It was 2014.
That was the most spectacular thing I've seen until fucking Lawson flipped.
It was either 2015. No, it was 2015.
That's still the Austin Dillon's wreck was the most spectacular wreck I've ever seen.
And you know what's funny? And I remember it because
that was a bloody mess, but nobody got hurt, which was unbelievable.
Nobody got hurt out of that.
I can't believe nobody got a scratch with that.
It was the first race that NBC ever did. It was their first race, right? And guess what happens? It starts raining. So this race didn't start until 8, almost 9 o'clock at night.
Right.
Ends at 1:30, at 2:30 in the morning. I woke up and I said, "Oh, it's still on."
Right.
And all of a sudden, this wreck happened. I go, nobody knows what just fucking happened at 3 a.m. in Daytona. Like, it's insane. I'm sorry, just the big one, man. It's gonna give fucking high five for the big one. All right, do we have any picks?
I have some picks. I'm gonna go with the 9. Right away, front row. 4 right after him. 22 is gonna make a showing, and the 2.
All right, that's yours.
Those are my picks.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
All right.
He's doing it. He's doing it. He just let's just roll the dice right there.
Let's see who I get. Kyle Larson's gonna win. I don't even care. Let's see who else is gonna get it. Oh, Bowman's gonna be up there apparently. And Kyle Busch. Those would be. Oh no, I got 4, right?
Yeah, 4 picks.
Aha! All right, I have a chance. All right, Mel. My 2 dark horses.
Dark horses ain't coming out of that back.
Denny Hamlin. Kevin Harvick.
Wow.
Jason Howley. This is great. We should do this from now on. And
no, you only get 3 dark horses.
all right. And the fuck off award. This guy, and this guy. All right, so that's my picks.
Well, all right. Now you're gonna put the rest of them upside down because one of them's gonna end up. Who's gonna end up upside down? Out of
The ones I didn't pick.
Yeah.
Oh, by far, dude. I really would love to see Joey Logano just like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mont Truex upside down.
I hope I made that very interesting for everybody.
Yes, you did. It was interesting for me. I'm fucking giggling.
I didn't think you'd think I was going to do that.
You did it. You did it.
So that's how you pick winners at Talladega. Literally. Just go like that, a hat, pick a name, and that's who wins.